Right, hi guys. If you're watching the previous videos that I did, the tales from DayZ, you might be wondering why I'm not back in the original place. Well, that video ends a little bit weirdly because something that DayZ does, it just kind of chucked me out of the server, which happens sometimes. It's not really a big deal. But this occasion it seemed to kill my character, which isn't ideal. So here I am, back in this small little area, which I find quite familiar. Kami Wobo, or however it's supposed to be pronounced. I can't even speak, which is good. I'm going to be heading down into one of the main towns. Now, before I started the stream, as sort of the world loaded up, I did notice there is somebody nearby. I'm not in the mood for giving him a shout because of my, if you were watching the other videos, you probably noticed my run of bad luck in this. I'm playing the 0.52 now, so still alpha. Obviously there's still loads of glitches, totally to be expected, but what they have done with this is they've made it incredibly difficult to not be dead, which is proving to be my downfall a little bit. The spawn points seem quite varied. I've spawned in the top north east. Oh god, yes. Okay, so these are all good things. Spawned in the top northeast, and I've just really struggled to get anything together. For lack of a better word, I've had a shocker. In fact, one of the other games that I didn't stream, just playing to, I want to take you, Hannah. I'm just playing to myself, really. Got absolutely murdered. And in another one, I starved to death, which is kind of, in a weird way, it's kind of what you want to see. It doesn't seem to have had any decent effects on all the PvP stuff that's going on, because I've also been killed in the space of about 3 hours. About 3, maybe 4 times by other players. Which seems like the more typical DayZ experience. That is another player. I'm not sure what my feelings towards that are. I think they're very much veer to the punching in the back of the head after my spell of bad luck. Presumably heard me. Obviously I just spawned, not too fearful for my life at this particular point. If I die, I die, I guess. I definitely would have gone for the old back of the head punch of that fella there, because everybody else punches me in the back of the head, so I might as well join the club and try and get some gear together. I don't need that. I'm never going to need that. I would be disappointed actually if I died, in the sense that I have actually, for once, got myself a backpack, which if you followed the other videos, you'll notice that I'm going to take that just because I've got the space. You'll notice I just didn't get any food, like at all. I was eating bananas and potatoes to stay alive. It's just been absolutely horrific. Can you equip Brass-knuckle in this game? Just eating anything I can find to survive. Absolutely no storage, just running around aimlessly, heading to sort of some closer locations. Anytime I put anything of note together, I've just been dropped. There he is, he's over in them buildings. Speak of the devil. Right, I'm going to leave because I don't even want to engage in a fist fight with that guy. Probably, I don't know. I would win it. I imagine we're going to be standing there for so long. A whole dress. But let's just avoid that. And some of the rules for playing is getting into a big server. I'm not trying to be in a server where I'm not going to ever see an encounter. That just seems pointless. I don't think we need that yet, do we? Yeah, so it needs to be a populated server. I need to have a decent amount of people in here to make it interesting. I'm not going to go hiding in the woods, try and get away from people, avoid being shot. Obviously I'm going to become more cautious. Oh, that's a glitch, isn't it? I'm going to become more cautious once we start to get some decent equipment together. But as it stands, I'm going to throw caution a little bit to the wind just to get myself together, which I think is pretty reasonable. I mean, if anyone has a different opinion, how to do this or any recommendations, then I'm more than happy to follow along with some of them. I am quite far. Defibrillator, I don't think I need that. I'm going to be playing on my own, so oh wow, this is more food than I've seen in the last 3 hours. This is crazy. I would like the rice. Give me the rice. Yeah, I'm going to be playing on my own, so things like that are going to be almost useless. One of the things that I am considering doing, obviously, is if I meet people and they turn out to be friendly, then to have this, get them along with me. Absolutely no issue with that. However long that partnership lasts, I'm not tempted fate by saying I'm going to go out and actually do that, because every person that I've met in this game has betrayed me. Bar a couple, but that's only when I've been playing with my friend where I've had some decent backup. So we're going to head up to this barn here and just have a quick look, because for some reason there seems to be a whole bunch of stuff. And then we're going to head west from the direction that I'm facing now, which is probably south on the map, if I remember rightly. I didn't quite get this. Yes, I want it. Oh, fishing hook. I don't understand why I can't pick these things up. That would have been really useful. Let's just eat it all and get energized, why not? Right, okay, that's a little bit better. Can we take one of these hats? No. No, never going to be able to take it. Have the old man hat back. Right, okay, I'll head up here a little bit. I'm going to drink some of the water. If I remember rightly, there is a stream up here. I have played this game about 100 hours. I haven't touched it since, let me think what was in it last time I played it. There definitely weren't tents in it, or campfires, which I have no idea how you even set up. No potatoes, things like that. So I'm coming from a way back now, quite a few months I think. The last two sort of videos I did was my first introduction to it, so now I've got a bit of a grounding, but any advice, don't think you're going to be confusing me. If it's anything after that point, I probably don't know how to use it. don't know what they are. Well, I mean, I know what they are, I don't know what they are in this game. Oh! Hello, what's that? Okay, so you can hunt now. I beat it to death with a brass knuckle. We're about to find out. Answers nearer. So that's kind of cool. I'm impressed with that. I feel like I'm way impressed with that. Okay, so we're going to go and punch an elk or shoot an elk if I get a gun. That's probably why I didn't get enough food last time. You'll have to hunt for your food now. I'm wondering if I can even be bothered to go to one of these bigger towns now and just immediately get a bullet in the back of my head. I haven't really achieved that much. Also, this coldness, shaky, I don't know how to mitigate that. I don't really know how it works. I know you can warm up and obviously get colder from doing the things you would expect and would cause that effect. But as it stands, I don't actually know how to what the effects of it are. I can guess what they are, but I don't know if there's any point in doing that. Probably my least favourite thing in DayZ is walking through hilled areas. Right, I've never seen this before. So if there's any graphic settings you could recommend, I'll be up for hearing them. I've got 780 Ti, so graphics card's okay. CPUs, yeah, it's one of the top end i5s, I can't remember what it is. It's overclocked, but I could probably do an i7, so anything you think that can accommodate that, because I think in its unoptimized state it's really CPU dependent. Oh my god, I'm going to have to just run up this hill, aren't I? To do this, I'm not going to be reading any maps unless I can figure out how to open the in-game map either, which I can't. I don't know if it's just not an added feature. That's something that I'm not going to do because it makes it too easy. I really need to drink. Yeah, I'll get you a drink in a minute. Pretty goddamn thirsty, aren't I? Right, we got 2 drinks. Probably not a great idea, but let's just drink them until I find some water. I did think there's a little stream up there, but there's evidently not. Seems that this latest update, these things hang on for quite a while now. No, it's not dangerously thirsty. Just play it close to the knuckle there. So that's the little island. So I can't remember which way around the towns are. I wasn't going to look this up so I could remember the names so I don't sound like an idiot. I think it's Chernarus first. Or the other one, it's Electro. I can't remember which way around they are, but there's 2 big towns slash mini cities coming up. And then the airfield. Now I'm not that keen for that airfield. I think it's still popular from what I see on sort of DayZ fan groups. It still seems to be the you're a bit of an idiot to go to Balota airfield. So I'm probably going to head up to the one in the middle of the map if that's still there and it hasn't been taken out. Again, that is quite a popular place for people to sit in the grass, but hopefully I'll arrive there and I won't have ended up carrying too much stuff, so I'm not going to have an absolutely gutting experience. lag. Nice to see. I might be testing it here as well with the old running everywhere, but again I don't really know what the effects of being out are. I mean, if we can go hypothermic, I'm not sure if that's in. We'll see what's over here, and if there's a building we'll head to it. Oh, come on, goddamn roots everywhere. Accidentally forgot you can't hold Alt and Tab, which is nice. So we're going to follow the top part of this. There doesn't seem to be anything on the condition screen that you know warns me about the fact that I'm wet in a way that it's going to affect me. Like the shaking doesn't seem to come up on there, so I don't know if I'm going to care about that. I need to just get somewhere quick. Still struggling with the old thirst. I don't remember ever going up this path, so I'm just going to see what's at the top of here, and then if not, we'll head down to my left now, which will take me into some more populated areas, which I'm just concerned will be overrun with many people, and I'm just going to get one in the back of the head, which usually happens in that place. I really hope this isn't one of those servers where it just rains constantly, because it's just horrible. Right, there's that big castle. I'm just worried I'm not near anything. Let's have a look over this crest. Great if it would ever stop raining as well. Then if I don't spot anything I can remember or think is worth getting to quickly over here, we'll head down into the cities behind and just get into the action of it, I guess. It is quite a cautious, long route around. It's nice for me to sort of get things back together in my head though, because I've forgotten a lot about this. And at the same time it keeps me alive for more than 5 minutes. Okay, what have we got? Stun baton. No. I'll take that, just because I don't know if the brass knuckles will open. That's good, because I can use that. Hey? Presumably that's the jacket, or... That's what I meant to do. I guess you can patch your own body up. So that's mended. These need mending? This cannot be used. Okay, right, that's not the worst little spot. I need a drink though. See these fences. Which ones are broken? Right, okay, so the city is out on the left behind those hills there, so I can loop back round to that bit. I'm going to go and look at the castle. as quick as possible. I'm just worried about the fact that I haven't got enough to drink, and then we'll drop down. Again, I don't know how popular this place is. Keep our ears open anyway. Sometimes you get that the odd guy that'll be in here. One of the things I don't like in DayZ is walking up any structure, because it's very untrustworthy in the sense that you might just fall down it. Whereas normally in obviously a first person shooter or whatever we're going to call it, I'd be looking up the steps as I walked up them to see what's above. I kind of don't do that. Because I feel like in DayZ you never know when the floor's going to just not be there, or you're going to fall through. So let's have a quick look. I'll be heading down there ASAP. I think there's a little town down there just as we jump before we get to any main area, but again I can't really remember this now. Thought that was something. This is just graphic. I didn't even check if the other ones were pristine or not, so I could have just been a waste of time even swapping them, whatever. So that sets us up there. The next aim is to go down here and head into the town, see what we can find. Leave this and try and get a drink ASAP.